Once you've got it rolling, it doesn't turn itself off or anything, does it?
Hopefully not. So what have we got here today?
Should I unpack it for you?
Yeah.
Would you like to have a look in my bag?
I would definitely like to see what's in your bag and in your box.
Let's unpack my sack. It's good because they've got the aesthetic of a cake shop going on with this kind of packaging too, right? Just that's a beautiful thing. This is the donut burger in there. But
Donut.
let's just think about that for a while I get to the rest of it.
So what is the fine establishment we've gotten this feast from?
We've gone all the way into Maddington to the Chicken Heroes. Chicken treat. Alright. We went out of our way for this.
Nice.
Crunchified chicken. They tell me it's juicy. Huge and poisonous as I remember them being, but with a bit of luck they've cooked the absolute shit out of it again, because that's a good thing. That's the style. But have a little look in here. How exciting. The donut chicken burger. I was hoping for a sprinkle of icing sugar on the top. Do you reckon that's just kind of melted on, or might have been there once?
Yeah.
That is just like full donut action, top and bottom.
It is, yeah.
I wasn't expecting such generosity.
Thought you'd split it through the middle.
Yeah.
Well, they have split it through the middle a bit, haven't they?
Have they? It just looks like two complete donuts to me.
Two complete.
That's gold. That's good job, Red. Chicken treat.
Let's get a bit of a close up of those pink bits. Pink bits. Alrighty, well let's just
So this is how Chicken Treat make themselves relevant. You know, like Red Rooster don't do this kind of crap. But we've got Chicken Treat to do ridiculous trash like this. And that means that they've got a place in Australian society. Cheers to that.
They do, yep.
Because really, fast food on this level is nothing if it's not trashy. I don't want to go and buy a bag of sliced apple from McDonald's. What the fuck is with that?
A bag of sliced apples?
McDonald's does bags of sliced apples in their Happy Meals. Like, it's a joke, man.
Yeah, that's a bit sort of...
How many kids have been taken to McDonald's by their parents to end up eating a bag of sliced apples in McDonald's and going, this wasn't quite what I expected. I thought I was going to get a cheeseburger. And here I am eating sliced apples in McDonald's. This doesn't compute now. It doesn't make any sense.
It's just another one of those sort of half-assed ideas about competing with Burger King, perhaps. The health angle.
They totally tried the health thing. I can understand the McCafe element, like being able to get a barista coffee. Like they actually do have a coffee machine in McDonald's.
McCafe, yeah, sure.
It's actually not the worst coffee in the world. They gave me a macchiato. I didn't expect that from McDonald's. Hungry Jacks don't do that.
No.
They need to lift their game, but Hungry Jacks have got the veggie Whopper and the Rebel Whopper, and I think that's a good effort, because the Rebel Whopper is actually edible for a vegetarian effort from a fast food chain, like on the level of Hungry Jacks. Anyway, don't let me bore you.
No, I'm psyching myself up to this.
I should just be drinking beer.
What first?
My approach, I reckon, is just to look at that and appreciate it for a little while longer in its complete glory, I'll have a piece of Crunchified chicken as a entree,
Mm-hmm.
then get into the main course, and then a piece of Crunchified chicken for dessert. They gave us 2 legs, which is nice, so we've got a balance there. Actually, we've got 3 legs.
3 legs.
Alright, 3-legged chicken.
3 legs and a bit of tit.
And a tit.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah. Hopefully it lives up to the talk up I gave for it.
Pretty crunchy. It's about on the level of KFC Zinger. Do you think?
They might have overcooked the first batch that I got to try of this stuff, because this is a little bit softer. Some pretty crunchy bits. I wonder if you could actually ask them to overcook it for you, whether they would.
Yeah.
Or imagine if you double fried it.
Say,
So
well
you
done,
asked them
please.
to take it out of the warmer and dunk it back in the deep fryer a second time around. That's the way to get crunchy, hey?
You've tried such things before in your own kitchen?
Yeah, that's how you make crunchy chips.
Mm.
You gotta do, like, it was Heston Blumenthal that developed
Really?
this technique. He
Double-
triple fries his chips. You haven't heard of this?
No.
Uh,
I find him tough going.
Blumenthal's good for some things. I hate his fucking make it big kind of foods, like try and make the most enormous wagon wheel in the world. Like,
Alright.
it just doesn't do it for me at all. But some of his kitchen refinements and experiments are worthy, and certainly the chip factor, like the triple fried chip. He uses nice terminology for it as well, like glassified chips.
Glass. Ah. Mm.
So that crunchy and that sort of translucent.
One serviette for you and one for me. Because it ain't that greasy. Not.
It's not that greasy.
It's not greasy.
Did you see the couple sitting in there with their tattoos everywhere?
Yeah, I did.
This really boring, middle-aged sort of suburban couple that just happened to have hit their face with a tattoo gun.
Just
What is with that, man?
lots of weird little isolated ones everywhere.
Mm.
Like they didn't have any flow on.
Nah,
between them, did they?
but I actually like that style more than the full sleeve shit that people get. I don't like the full sleeve stuff, but they fill in all the gaps and try and make it all flowy, and I like the whole stamp thing. It just looks like you've gone mental with a great big stamp. It looks hot on chicks, like if you have this real tidy, feminine girl, but you know she's sort of dressed up maybe in a cute dress, like girly girl kind of style, but then she's got the massive, ridiculous, heavy, hardcore stamp tattoos all over her.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a circus sideshow sort of look, but it's quite hot. Pretty down with
Different bloke's name.
that. With lines through,
Oh, girl.
like old ones.
Alrighty, let's just inspect. Yeah. Ooh, this is gonna be wet and delicious.
Barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce.
Looks like barbecue sauce.
Am I allowed to drip everywhere?
Yeah, man. Look at this place.
Do the squish a little bit. So the question is, how's this going to compare to the Elvis burgers we made?
Oh man, it would be hard to compete with them. We nailed them.
Mm.
Is it rocking your world?
Getting something out of it. Definitely. What the fuck's that? Is that oil?
Wrong.
Oh no, it's sugar.
Oh, melted icing sugar. So yeah, it does indicate that at one stage it did have a sprinkling of icing sugar in the top, which is kind of what I was expecting. But it just melts with the heat of the burger, steams up. Mental.
That's pretty nasty shit.
I'm pretty happy. This is what fast food is all about.
I reckon Bavarian cream donut would be good. Custard dribbling out of the middle.
Perverted. Damn it, I knew this would happen.
Very wet.
I'm eating my wig.
Wigs and donut burgers with a bit of Crunchified chicken on the side is the title of this video. You think?
Crunchified on the side. That works, man. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, bacon's a good touch. As
Essential. Essential. They haven't crispified the bacon at all. It's almost more like sliced ham as much as it is bacon, isn't it?
Is it yeah.
I think
Looking almost underdone a bit, but it's a matter of taste.
it might have been an interesting touch if they had hooked up with Krispy Kreme. Done it with a brand name Krispy Kreme donut. So you might even be able to have a chocolate and sprinkles option. So you have the Krispy Kreme range available to people. You go like pink icing or chocolate icing or cream filled, jam filled. Because I don't reckon they've cooked these on the premises. I think they've ordered these donuts in. It would have been quite a nice touch to think that this had been cooked in like chicken fat.
Brilliant.
In the same deep fryer anyway.
Yeah. Crispy. Even Krispy Kreme isn't very crispy.
It's not at all.
Proper donut
But what
should
a
be
genius name, don't you think? Like, it's a really appetizing sounding name if you want to indulge in that sort of food experience. Krispy Kreme is just really appealing somehow. But Krispy Kreme? Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
How do you get Krispy Kreme? So this shit doesn't exist.
Exactly.
But that's the thing. It's not meant to make any sense. It's just meant to have
It's like moist and
appetizing
crunchy.
appeal.
Crunchy moisture.
Moist and crunchy. Yeah, it's fucking oxymoronic.
What's a moronic?
Putting the moronic into oxymoronic.
Those oxen are so fucking moronic.
What is good about this is it's actually got a little bit of subtlety about it.
Almost so you want to put hot sauce on it. Almost.
Or slip an apple pie in there.
Well, yeah, I just got a blast of bacon fat coming through the donut and the chicken.
Bring it on. It's a reasonably moist little fillet of chicken in there too, which is good. They've cooked that right. Sometimes it can go wrong. Oh yeah.
So chicken treats at the bottom, right? And then you got Red Rooster. And then you've got a Porto within the
Have you done a Porto much?
corporate.
Nando's?
No, I mean the ownership.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all owned by
They're
the same
associated. Really? Are they?
companies.
Oh, I thought they would have been in bitter competition. Like at least Chicken Treat and Red Rooster. That's funny. So, is Chicken Treat like the alternative tentacle for Red Rooster that Murmur is for Mushroom, or Murmur is for Sony, or Mushroom is for Sony? Like
Maybe.
these big companies that don't want to tarnish their name with experimental shit. If it goes wrong, then they can just blame it on the alternative tentacle and cut it off.
Possibly.
So, because Red Rooster is pretty conservative with their product range, aren't they? They don't go out on a limb much.
I think that's a big problem is that all the innovative work's happening with a Porter and Chicken Treat, and Red Rooster's sitting in the middle there going, oh, struggling here, the Coles chickens are sending us broke, and that sort of rough shit, you know.
Coles Chickens was a bit of a dent, wasn't it? Because, to be honest, they're not that bad. They're kind of edible. They fall off the bone. Skin's tasty. In fact, there's not a huge disparity between a Coles chicken and a Red Rooster chicken these days.
No.
Because I think Coles,
Makes you
they're
wonder.
rotisserie chickens, aren't they? Much done in the same way as Red Rooster does them.
Yeah.
I went through a stage where I was exploring the whole chicken market. I used to do a chicken for lunch.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, that's why I am where I am today. But I enjoyed fucking getting there, eh? You understand?
Enjoyed fucking getting there. Alright. Leg or breast?
Yeah, and Chicken Treat whole chickens. I don't rate them, man. I'm not down.
Tried
with
one?
them. Yeah. Doesn't fall off the bone. It's not. They haven't cooked it right. I don't think it's
It's often
rotisserie.
pretty chewy, isn't it? Just dry and
Not dry. It was
Skin.
moist enough, but you know the skin wasn't. Maybe it wasn't seasoned properly, like not basted properly, like it wasn't dark like Red Rooster skin is. That's delicious stuff. The
Yeah,
stuffing
right.
was a little bit kind of bland. Red Rooster stuffing, like, though it's quite vacuous, it is kind of tasty when it's hot. So
a lot
yeah,
of chemicals. I think there's a lot more chemicals in chicken treat. Something about the manufacturing process,
chicken
keeping
treat
things
chemicals, yeah, possibly.
for longer. And all.
But yeah, I
get a
did one
buzz
chicken treat
often.
whole roast chicken and wasn't impressed, man. And it's about the same price as the Red Rooster one, so I recommend the Red Rooster one. If you're on a budget, Coles chicken is perfectly edible, I reckon. Go Coles chicken over a chicken treat whole roast.
Because at least an old lady comes and shoves a thermometer into it. every now and then and goes, or an old man.
On a regular basis.
Usually an old lady.
So guaranteed probe action on your chicken before you buy it.
Probe
Being
action.
taken care of for you.
Probe action.
Probing it. Probe action. I'm on probe action these
Well,
days.
you know, I'm in favour of action, generally. I'm pro.
Action. Probe action. I can't get enough of it. As opposed to convection.
Good accompaniment. Fine German Pilsner. Yeah. Alright, what are we going to do? Which one do you want? Toss a coin as to who suffers the breast.
You're the legs man.
I'm a legs man.
There, go for that if that's where you're at. The portion of tit is more generous if you're up for that. If you still got a hole to fill. I'm slow as these days. I'm a bit bloody useless, but I like to explain that I'm just taking my time and I'm savouring the flavour and enjoying myself. So
Would this stuff keep? Could you pop it in the fridge and eat it cold tomorrow?
Yeah, I reckon cold would probably be quite good.
Oh,
Cold
okay.
fried chicken is a thing.
Then that means I'll eat the legs.
The place in Leadable does chicken and waffles.
Mm.
You seen that one?
I've been wanting to try that probably.
We should try it.
There's a waffle and ice cream sort of establishment in Subiaco, not far from KFC, and I was considering like which way around would you do it? Go to KFC and get your chicken, and then take it to the waffle shop and plonk it on top. Like, would they be
Plonk it on
unhappy
top.
with you in store? Like, if you did that, ask them for a bit more maple syrup over your chicken, or would you get your waffle, take it to KFC?
Well, given that they let you drink bourbon and coke in establishments, probably yeah, that way.
We did kind of, we were a little deceitful there. She did ask us if we were drinking, she asked us if we were drinking wine, you see. I saw a loophole there and I exploited it. So I was like, no, we're not drinking wine. We're drinking bourbon and coke.
What do you take us for?
Yeah. Couple of fags. This
I
is the
gave
thing
up
that
when
I
was 12 actually. I started when I was 11 and 3/4 and I gave up when I was 12.
You know what I've recently discovered? Like the gateway factor, you know, the whole gateway drug phenomena. You remember fags, right? Like the lolly fag,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like little musky stick kind of things, and they were called fags and came in a packet like a miniature cigarette packet for children, and they had a red end that looked like the burning ember, and so like as a young child we used to pretend to smoke these things and we were into them. Around about the time, I think 11 or 12, there was this campaign against encouraging smoking in children, and they decided that they were going to change the branding to fads. Do you remember that change? And they also stopped putting the red end on them, so they were just a little musk stick. Same box, same design overall, without the red end, and renamed to discourage smoking. And I went off them because it no longer resembled the cigarette that I actually wanted, and I went on to real cigarettes. So, good effort with that kind of censorship, huh?
Counterproductive, huh?
Totally, man. It drove me to actual cigarettes. Brilliant. I love that. So, in your face, fucking censorship wankers.
Well, we brought the shit out of ourselves here.
I've yet to discover that boundary. I haven't found it yet. It starts to make you wonder if it's even possible to bore yourself, because we just think that we're so fucking good. Yeah. We can go on and on like this. But maybe. I'm sure we've bored others.
Whoops. Correct use of tool.
Yeah, that combination shouldn't happen. I'm not really I'm not quite down with Chicken Treats barbecue sauce. I think maybe they need to do a bit more work on it if it's an in-house product.
It's not bad.
It's almost got a HP element about it, do you think?
Yeah.
Spicy.
Because there's a bone that goes to it.
Is that what the HP stands for?
Yeah. It's got a
Sauce for the Queen?
picture
Wow.
of the British Houses of Parliament.
Yeah, I remember the labelling being slightly regal in some way. I thought they were just trying to be classic. It does go a long way back, I suppose. It's an old product.
Yeah, you can just imagine all the MPs shuffling into the dining room at lunchtime. Looking gigantic steaks.
You got to have the
with
brown
poo
sauce. Yeah.
But how it got there, yes.
English people even travel with the shit. I saw some travel show, it might have been...
Not Worcester sauce, HP sauce.
HP. Brown sauce.
I don't even know if it's... I'm aware of a difference in taste. I mean...
Well, these tourists were in Spain, I think. Or it might have been Greek islands. Some travel show, you know, restauranty, cooking, chefy dude, travelling around there and interviewing some English tourists there that said that they travelled all the way overseas in order to eat HP sauce and chips, and they didn't explore the local restaurants or local cuisine at all. Did not give a shit. Went to English style pubs when they were there to watch the soccer.
Yeah.
Ate chips and HP sauce and lay on the beach. Like, that's their idea of travel experience.
Yeah, it's pretty familiar.
Like, and I think Aussies do it too, don't they?
Yeah, some.
Smuggling meat pies into Bali.
Frozen?
Taking a carton of VB with you wherever you go.
Yeah. Gee.
Fill your boogie board bag up with...
I thought the whole reason of going to Bali was to drink bintang and fall over.
Well, maybe you just buy the singlet and look like you drink bintang, but you don't actually drink that shit, do you? Is it beer? Made out of methylated spirits? Pineapple juice?
Rice. Probably would have some rice content.
It's not the worst. Like, I've drunk a few bintangs, and as long as it's fucking cold, then like a lot of other beers that are terrible, but if it's ridiculously cold and it's a hot day, then why not?
Oh, I'm sure it's still better than VB.
Yeah, well, that's not hard, is it?
Vibes.
EMU export.
I wonder if the wasps would like that. Yeah, waspy.
They might like some barbecue sauce. I don't think wasps eat chicken. I don't know what wasps eat anyway. I think they might be carnivorous.
They do eat meat. If
They
you
mind
leave,
a good steak.
if you leave meat out. They eat human food, basically.
Do they? Omnivorous, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know if that applies to insects.
Yeah?
Does it? These
Well, I didn't think that insects were generally... Like, a lot of insects are quite particular with what they're prepared to eat. Quite connoisseur, like, you know, ooh, I only like nectar or fresh fruit or shit like that.
Well, shit like that.
Yeah, fresh fruit and shit like that.
Well,
And
just
some
shit.
actually literally like shit like that, like actual shit. I'm a fly, I like shit. That's what I do, man. I'm a shit eater from way back.
shit makes you fly.
By the seat of your pants.
Wow.
It's a beautiful day.
It is.
I think, so just logical conclusion kind of thing, you kind of have to keep filming until I've finished.
Yes.
I'm enjoying myself. That's like the madam at the whorehouse coming to the door and knocking and going, time! But I haven't finished yet. Fuck yeah. You have to pay for another half an hour whether you use it all or not.
Hey, well, we'll just a cup of tea then.
Some of those madams, you look at them and just lose your boner altogether, and a cup of tea is the only option after that.
Ah, right. Finish it.
I go down some wormholes, don't I?
Ouch. Put that down your wormhole. Alright, I think that's time, isn't it?
Fine, gentlemen.
Yes.